Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Like 80! Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap. Check three. Snickers, 66.
A quick throw there out to Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second and very short, Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Snickers. Right here, guys.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Like 30. Watch the pass. Middle. Me. I got motion man. Me. I got this. Watch twins.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there out of Kamara. 59 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Jim.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point, good by Aguayo. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, QB, come on. Go, go, go.
And he gives this time to the tailback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go. Watch edge, alert.
Now a give, right side. Cooper. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Buccaneers' 48-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, V, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Joker.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 53's the mark, 53, check 53. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll try the left side. It's Cooper. Muscling free near the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
50. 52. 6-6. Pull it high. Watch the pass. Rush. Here we go. Rush in. Alert flare. Flash it good.
Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the light. And it's getting that hard. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Bang, 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 bang. Alert. Hey, Zoo. No spacing. Man out. Flash,
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Buccaneers.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Switch. You got tight. Hey, alert.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Two times. 3 down. Easy. Alert. Kip. Middle.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Switch.
He's got it to Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Ready?
At the Jaguars 16-yard line.
Monday. 77.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Set. 19. Let's go one more. Hey, 31. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". You go night. Don't go night. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 54.
On 2nd and 1, Watson. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Here we go. Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Alert. Watch the run. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check ball. Watch the run. Hey, let him go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. All day, baby, all day. Mike, 28. 29. 28. Watch him.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Fuller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 35-yard line.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Did you go get this? Echo.
Watson looks to throw again. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I got you, baby. I got you.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hold the look.
Watson off play action. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
From the red zone now, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's Williams on the catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Roethlisberger launches a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Kill. Kill, turn up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Let's go. Check 43.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man here, Sims complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Able to complete this one to McLeod. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Those basics. Blue down.
Ben to throw again. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ray McLeod, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Right here, right here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cooper. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, 59! 57. Mike, 57.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Check. Check. No foul.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Showing up.
2
Roethlisberger. That one caught by Ellison. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Roethlisberger to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Cooper, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go with Johnson. And he won't go down. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Undercrush. Watch the safety creep. Check 9. Motion. Reset.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Margus Hunt able to take him down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch. Alert. Alert 3. Alert 3. Shift. Motion. Move forward. Tighten up. Hey, watch it. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cooper. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Hey, I need one over here. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Come on, boy. Come on.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for two here.
No, check that. We're going Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. You got nothing. Hey, exit. You got nothing. Hey,
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Check 54. Through. 59.
Throwing now, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jaguars, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.